You know, I started my network marketing career a little over 25 years ago, and boy, oh boy, did I not know what I didn't know. I went to my first training, and these were the first 3 rules I learned. These rules have carried me to success, not only in network marketing, amazing success in this industry, but they have also taken me to any important success I've had in my life, business or personal. They are remarkable rules. Learn these and follow them. This is the very first thing I taught at the very first live seminar we ever did in World Ventures about 7 or 8 years ago. I promise you, this right here is the foundation you build everything else on. 3 rules: pay attention, get excited, never quit. Seems so simple, right? Let me explain. Pay attention. Okay, first of all, many of you are paying attention to the wrong people. Free advice is free. How many of you ladies have a girlfriend who keeps telling you what to do with your relationship, your marriage, or your boyfriend? I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't do that. And the bottom line is, if you stop and think about it, she hasn't had a boyfriend in about a decade. So is it bad that you're listening to her? Yes, absolutely. It's bad she's giving the advice, but it's worse that you're listening to her. How many people who are out of shape are giving other people advice on how to be in shape? How many people that are broke and have no portfolio are telling people how to invest their money? See, again, free advice is something we have to deal with. That's part of life. But let me explain something to you. Don't listen to someone unless they have what you want. Success leaves clues. In the Bible, it says, by their fruit you shall know them. So find someone who has what you want and do what they do. Now, to pay attention, you're in the right place, right time. The Advantage program is the perfect place to pay attention. For all your new people, our First Things First videos is the perfect place to pay attention. Our audios, you've got the acceleration CDs, living in full color, all of our regional discs, our fast lanes. We got so much information for you. Then, of course, the pinnacle is our live events, our regional trainings that come around to your local areas, and then our big international events, Momentum, United, Boot Camp, and A View from the Edge, and Journey as well. We've got all these amazing trainings for you and your teams to plug into, so pay attention. Number 2, get excited. Now, I didn't say get excited. Some of you are like going, you know, Mark, I do everything you tell me to do word for word. I write it down word for word. I call up and say, hey, what are you doing right now? I'm really excited about a new thing that I've seen, and boy, oh boy, you've just got to come and take a look at it. I'm exaggerating slightly, but imagine if every training video you watched, I talked in this sort of a monotone. It's probably difficult for you to even listen for the 12 seconds I've been doing this, isn't it? You have to get excited, okay? Why in the world should someone else be excited about our product or opportunity if you're not? I know some of you are going, well, geez, Mark, that's just not my personality. Okay, I have an idea. Change it. You want to be rich? Change your personality. Be more excited. Here's a crazy thing. In most professions, enthusiasm helps, but it doesn't help that much. For example, if you want to be a doctor and you're really excited about being a doctor, but you haven't been to medical school, the enthusiasm's not going to help you a whole bunch. You'll still, if someone gives you a scalpel and you don't know how to use it, and you're enthusiastic about using it, it doesn't help. Instead of being a doctor, you become a murderer by using the scalpel. So that doesn't matter. But in our business, in the beginning, what you lack in knowledge, which is going to be a lot, you can make up with in enthusiasm. Just be excited. The last 4 letters are IASM. I am sold myself. Use the product, go into training, do whatever you're trying to get other people to do. Do it first and then tell people about it. And the last thing is people go, well, what if people think I'm weird? Check it out. They already think you're weird. They're talking about you right now. They talk about me right now. People talk about people all the time. Years ago, I stopped worrying about what everyone else was saying about me. People say I'm weird. You know what? People said Stephen Jobs was weird. People said Mark Zuckerberg is weird. People say that Richard Branson is weird. Donald Trump is weird. Maybe it's time for them to start talking about you being weird because you're doing something different. Dogs don't bark at parked cars. It's okay if people are talking about you. Get excited. And the third rule, never quit. Bottom line, guys, most failure in everything in life comes because people quit. This is not a sprint. Yeah, you can sprint towards your goals, but more so, it's a marathon, guys. You gotta stick in this long term. See, if you're running a marathon, you don't need to come across the line first. I don't know who the first person was to make $100,000 a year here, but believe me, we have many people have done it. There's no way you're gonna be the first or second or fifth or eighth or 100th or whatever. But the bottom line is when you cross that finish line, doesn't matter when you cross the finish line, because once you cross it, you're gonna be really glad you crossed it. So in a marathon, as long as you don't stop running, you're okay. You may walk for a while, you may even chill out and rest for a while, as long as you keep going. Do what's sustainable. That's one of our core values. Everything that you're doing should be sustainable. Do this and have fun. Our slogan is making a living, living. Not making a living working yourself in the ground, making a living stressing out, making a living freaking out, making a living, living. So do this in a way that you're having fun with it. Fun is the most important ingredient. And if you're having fun and you're going on trips and you're coming to the live events and you're making friends and you're growing, then you'll never even think about quitting. But understand, the only way to fail that I'm aware of in this business is if you quit. Pay attention, get excited, never quit.